has increased, well, then they're kind of offsetting each other. Um, we can have too much of these things. I'm gonna go to the label on. Do you see the label in your slides? So we're looking at the label just like we looked at it last time for carbohydrates. Remember, for carbohydrates, we want that we're counting 15s. We're counting sections of the clock. Remember? Draw your clock again and cut it into fours and put the 12 at the top and the 3 at the side, 6 and the 9. You're counting those sections of 15 to count your carbs. And each 15 is like a slice of bread. Well, for fat, we do it a little different. We're going to get a little more complicated. Fat, just look at total fat. Um, I think they're still going to include saturated fat and trans fats on the new label. I'll get to trans fat in just a second. They're changing the nutrition label. That's why I say that. Um, and I believe those will still be on. So just look at total fat. Total fat, just like we looked at total carbohydrates. Total fat. So there you see 9 grams. What does that mean? Well, to try to put it in perspective, you count 5 grams for every 5 grams of total fat. You're dealing with like a teaspoon of oil or a teaspoon of butter or really even a teaspoon of avocado. That's how much. So this food, it's a biscuit. This food total fat is 9 grams. Well, that's just from the biscuit. It has about 2 tablespoons, teaspoons. 2 teaspoons of butter or maybe lard, maybe a manteca or a lard or a shortening. It's got 2 teaspoons. 5 and 5 is 10, so that's close to 9. 2 teaspoons of some kind of fat already in the biscuit. Already in the biscuit. A biscuit, that biscuit's a kind of a normal size biscuit. It's not the little one, but it is not the big ones. The big ones would be more. Already in there, it's got 2 teaspoons of some kind of fat, depending on the recipe, in the biscuit already. Think about that before we add. Of course, we want to add more butter and jelly to the biscuit. I do, but at least just think about it. Think about it. So that you may say, well, oh gosh, I'm scared to say it. I'm skipping bacon. I'm not having bacon with breakfast, so I'm getting rid of the fat. You are getting rid of a good amount of fat with the bacon, but we're still doing real good with the biscuit in terms of fat. On that note, I'll tell you, we generally say, I think we can say 2 strips of bacon is a serving of bacon. Gosh, I really think that's gonna be more. I'm gonna look it up and try to keep on talking right now because I don't want to take a break, or maybe I can have your agent look that up. I wonder how much fat 2 strips of bacon has. We say that's a portion, 2 strips of bacon, or 3 strips of turkey bacon, probably because it has less fat in it. do what you feel you need to do. Oh goodness, my machine here just doesn't want to work anymore, so I'm a little I'm gonna stop right now and get it together, but we'll be right back and continue. Take a break.